Hi Saggies, it's your honest homegirl Keisha Unique, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't, leave for another healing homie. If you are new to my channel, what's up? How are you? If you are returning healing homie, what's up, gang? I missed you, boo. How I do my readings, I do your intuitive message first, and then I get into your honest talk and tarot session. And just know I am your homegirl that is here to tell you what it is and what it ain't so that you can elevate. So Saggies, things could be slowing down for you, which I'm proud of because I've been telling you guys for like ever since you were born that you need to slow down, to pace yourself. Especially if you're getting up there in age, you're not going to be able to do what you used to do, how you used to do it, where you could party all night and then get up after only 2 hours of sleep and still be focused and have all the energy in the world. It's like it's starting to catch up with you. So it's like, pace yourself, okay? Preserve some of that energy, all right? And if things are slowing down for you right now, it's because Spirit wants you to do some self-reflecting. Spirit wants you to regroup. Spirit wants you to revise some things. Spirit wants you to read the fine print on something, because I do see you guys leveling up in some way where you may have to sign some type of contracts in order to receive more money. It's something, and it's big boss energy, okay? So it costs to be the boss. You could be looking at all the details on what it will be, like the cost of operating a business for some of you, some type of investment. So it's like you want to have all your ducks in a row, all your I's dotted, all your T's crossed. For some of you, this is you literally, because remember, I was telling you about heavy on the pregnancy. Some of you could be thinking about marriage and kids now, and you having your finances in order, or you literally slowing down, being a bachelor and starting to date with purpose now. For some of you guys, you could be wanting to date people that are boss-like energy, or are bosses, or own businesses, or they're CEOs. They're high in rank when it comes to the physical world. Okay, they do what they want when they want to do it because they got it, like that type of energy. This could be you, or this is the people that you are attracted to. You could be dealing with Aries, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. You could be dealing with the mother of your children at this time. For some of you, you may be dating somebody that would be willing and wanting you to be a stay-at-home mother. They would want you to just sit pretty and almost kind of being like a trophy wife, but they got you fucked up if they think that you just gonna sit there and be sitting there pretty all the time waiting on them, because you got things to do, people to see, and places to go. Okay, like you'll still sit pretty, but I ain't sitting still all the time. And if I'm going to be a home mom, a stay-at-home mom, I'm still going to have a business that I'm going to be running on the side. Like, I'm still going to be getting my own bread type of energy. Or this is what you may want for your wife or your future wife. You would want her to stay home, nurture the kids, be with the kids, but at the same time still making money for herself. But it's not, required for her because you got the money to take care of the whole household. But if she's wanting to work, you would let her work. For some of you, you may think that this is something that's hard to acquire. Whatever standards you have when it comes to relationships, you may think it's hard to acquire, only because deep down inside, you still have some unresolved issues with your mother. Whether you're male or female, there was something that took place in the relationship with your mother that made you feel insecure in a way, or have doubt in a way, because you got to remember, our parents are the first example of relations with the same sex and the opposite sex. So if your mother did something to make you feel a certain type of way or think a certain type of way about women, you're going to look at all women that way. But you have to learn to heal and realize that you have to let that out of your mind and out of your thought process, because you are capable of manifesting the ideal relationship. For instance, you may suffer from having abandonment issues. You may suffer from not feeling good enough. For some of you, you may have to deal with the fact that your mom was your first bully. Especially if you're a female, we don't talk about that often, about how our parents are our first bullies. Okay? But Spirit really wants you to eliminate the negative talk, eliminate the self-doubt, eliminate, things and clutter within your home so that you can start thinking clearly. Spirit wants you to clear out your life to make room for what it is that you want, because you can have that ideal business partner. You can have that ideal wife. You could have that ideal husband. You could have that ideal position at work. Whatever it is that you think is hard to acquire, you have to remove certain things out of your life in order to obtain it. You can't sit there and pour clean water in a cup full of dirty water. You need to pour that old water out, clean out that cup so you can get some new ice cubes and some new water or a new juice inside of that cup. But the only way to get to newness, you got to get to the deep-rooted cause of things, which is the issues that you have with your mother or the issues that you have with your father. Doesn't mean you have to sit there and speak to these people and bring them back into your life or anything like that. If you choose to after doing some healing work, then kudos to you, but you don't have to. The thing is, you have to just get over the fact that whatever happened with them is because they chose to choose that life for them, and they did what they did, because at the end of the day, just because they're your parent, they are people too, and they have the right and the free will that God give all of us to do what it is that they want to do in their life. So you need to be doing the same. Okay. And that could be why Spirit is telling you to slow down and relax, so that you can kind of ground yourself and really see things for what it is and what it ain't. And have those honest conversations with yourself. But let's get into your honest talk and tarot session. And if that has resonated with you so far, Sagittarius, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Okay. And it does help out my channel, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of you guys, you may have been accustomed to certain things in your family, okay? You may be attracted to men or women that are in and out of your life because you had inconsistency with your relationships with your parents, okay? For some of you, you may want to branch off and have a family, but do things your way. Have more stability and security in your life. You want to be able to do things the total opposite than what you had with your family growing up. Okay, for some of you, you don't even want a family. Some of you, you're enjoying being single, enjoying not having to commit to nothing, enjoying to just, some of you are single dads out here, okay, and you're okay with, okay, yeah, I did have a child with this person, but I don't want to be committed to you. We were just having fun, and that's one of the consequences of having sex was a baby, but I'm going to take care of my responsibilities. I'm going to make sure you good. I'm going to drop off the money. I'm going to be there present for my child, but me and you ain't together. You're not my ideal mate. Okay? You could be literally having this conversation with somebody. They may want a family with you, and you're like, no, I'm good. You shown me the type of person that you are. We had what we had. Consequences of sex was the baby, but me and you, you're not my ideal partner. I gotta move you out the way so my ideal person can come in. Yeah, you could be getting a message. A family member could be contacting you. They could have contacted one of your family members to get to you. What else is going on with Sagittarius? You could be getting a message about, or a download or something about your family. Could be like an aha moment. Yeah, love is definitely on the brain for you. Okay. You guys, let's see. So you have ancestors here, okay? Divine feminine energy. that is in the center of all of this. So they are watching every aspect of your life, Sagittarius, okay? And they want you to focus on love. Love of self, unconditional love of self, compassion for self, because once you give that to yourself, you're capable of giving that to other people. For some of you that are bachelors and bachelorettes, you're at that point where it's like, okay, I want to be in love. Okay, I want to get married. I want to have children. I want to build a family. I want to build a legacy. But it got to be with the right person. It can't just be with anybody. It has to be somebody that is motivated like me, someone that can keep up with me, someone that can stimulate me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, you want your fantasy woman or man. And it's not hard to acquire. The thing is, you just got to put yourself in that position and in that frequency to attract that to you. Okay? You're starting to see the karmic cycles that were in your family, okay? The generational curses that were in your family. I feel like your ancestors are starting to give you downloads on things that may have happened in other family members' lives, and you're correlating it with your life and seeing how it's happening in your life, but you're able to catch it. You know, you're able to see it and then heal it so that you're not passing that on. For others of you, a family member could be calling you or wanting to speak with you, text you, to tell you either about a misfortune or some type of fortune, some type of lesson. Okay, you may have to learn a lesson with family members. Okay. Yeah, some of you are learning a lesson when it comes to family dynamics and how they work. And the thing is, to be honest, no family dynamic is right or wrong. You create the family dynamic when you decide to have a family. You create the stability and the security or not. You become emotionally intelligent and available for your family or not. You know, these are choices that you're realizing that your family members had the same choices. The thing is, only difference is they didn't have the same knowledge to make those choices. Some of them grew up not realizing that that was even an option because the way they grew up was totally different from the way you grew up. The knowledge that we have access to now within a blink of an eye, they did not have that back then. Therapy in my community wasn't something that was talked about. It was shunned upon. Okay? So you could be changing that dynamic. You could be getting some type of good news, okay, as well. For others of you, you may just you want a new beginning with your spirit guides and your ancestors. So you're starting over, okay? You may have lost in touch with them, going to the altar, fixing the altar. Y'all better clean that altar and change that water. For others of you, you could be just walking out on faith. Like, you know, your ancestors have your back. So you're, without you having all the information, you're just going to jump and do something. And at the end of the day, you know, you have free will to do what you want to do. And of course, your spirit guides are going to be there to protect you. I mean, they can't stop you from learning whatever lessons that were planned in your life, you know, God's plan. Whatever lessons you need to learn, you're going to learn them, whether they're good or bad lessons. But at the end of the day, they're going to make sure you're always good at the end of the day. Okay. When it comes to finances, you are definitely, you, I don't know if you're keeping something from someone, like the truth about maybe somebody's been like trying to dig and poke and try to find out like how much money you really make. That's none of their business unless you are starting a family with this person, and then y'all gotta both know like what y'all credit scores are, how much money you have saved. When you get to that level, that's when you sit there and share your finances with somebody. Don't be sitting there telling nobody about their finances. You could be trying to find out the truth on how much somebody else makes, but that still ain't even none of your business, because that's their business. Some of you could be taking a leap of faith with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female if you date females. Some of you are going to speak the truth or tell the truth. Some of you may also have felt like a fool when it came to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may have realized that you've gotten karma for something you did to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female. Some of you may be wanting to spin the block on a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius and speak your truth to this person. You may feel like you're karmically indebted to this person, like you want to clear out some karma with this person. Again, this could also be, like I said, with family, okay? Where you may have, you have good and bad energy with this individual, where it's like you love them, but there was also lessons you needed to learn from this person. Like there was a teaching moment of truth with this energy here. For others of you, if you've been praying for more money, if you've been praying for stability and security, if you've been praying for something, okay, when it has to do with finances, clearing debt, whatever it is that you've been, you know, praying for, your ancestors and spirit guides have heard you. They've gotten the message. They've heard your prayers. So don't worry about that, okay? Your ancestors want you to know, too, that this is a lesson when it comes to money. That's another generational curse that you need to work on and heal when it comes to money, finances, whether you spend too much, you don't invest in the right things, you give out too much, you too lenient, like whatever it is, you know what you're dealing with when it comes to your stability and your security and your family dynamics. These are lessons that need to be learned. I'm also getting the thought of, I forgot who I told this to. I think I told this to Gemini. So if you're dealing with Geminis, you may want to watch Gemini's reading, or if you have Gemini in your natal chart, you may want to watch Gemini's reading, where I was talking about in the intuitive message about how you see things from a different perspective now, from a spiritual perspective, where it's like, okay, I'm who I am in this, and I'm playing this role in this lifetime, but everybody else that I interact with, whether it's children, family, friends, lovers, whoever, the roles have been reversed. So at one point in time, how this person is treating me in a past life, I treated them that way. I put them through that. And you're starting to see that now, especially when it comes to family, okay? For some of you, you could be giving money to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be hiring a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they're hiring you. I heard you can count on me, you can count on them, or something like that. I'm hearing bonus. I'm hearing truth is. You could be listening to that song. You could have been visited by a female ancestor that spoke to you about a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius knows how to speak with spirit, and they're the person that relays the messages from spirit to the family. I don't know. Either way, you have supernatural things going on right now with you, around you. male and female ancestors and spirit guides. Let's get some homegirl advice. Yeah, be proud of who you are, where you are in life, okay? Be proud of the family that you came from, because without the good and the bad of the family dynamic, you wouldn't be who you are today, okay? Fun times are on the horizon, so you're going to have some fun. Don't forget to take your spiritual bath so you can keep your energy up, keep your spiritual hygiene up, okay? 2 months from now is a prominent time for you. Full moon is also a good prominent time for you guys as well. You may want to do some ancestral healing at that time. Or you may be visited in your dreams, or you may end up seeing a spirit or something. A supernatural event may occur around the full moon for some of you. And it says, accept heaven's help. You prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. So you guys be moving so fast that spirit can't even help you. You got to remember, everything happens in the spiritual side first, and then it manifests in the physical. So give it some time, relax, and receive. The more you rest, the more you receive, okay? Know that you will be receiving what it is that you want. You can't doubt it. You doubt it, you lose it. Or it comes in slower. It gets delayed. You have to feel as if you already have it already. And we have generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. So when you give, you get back. To give some more, to get back more. And you just let things flow that way, okay? Stop having fear and doubt, because everything's going to work out in your favor, as it always does, Sagittarius. But if that has resonated with you so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye.